What's up, guys? All right, today we're going over Lamelo Ball. All right, and his ability to his pace is crazy. That's what we're going to look at. And two, the main skill outside of pace is a floater. So another finishing video talking about the importance of floater in today's game. All right, so we have here our first clip where LaMelo's coming off a ball screen and he goes in, gathers himself for a floater. All right. Now, a lot of players, when we work on this, or when I see players work, they usually go straight into the player. So, like, if you're going straight at the help side defender, like, you have a chance to obviously draw a charge. So what we notice here is, one, when he comes off the ball screen, he's not coming off fast. He's like slow, and then tries to find his angle, and he kind of sidesteps for that floater. So once again, we're going to watch it slow. So like I said, so he comes off, holds the defender off. Now the big has to make a decision here. He gives a little ball fake. The big moves. And as you can see, he gathers. So he's taking a side step. See, he goes from, let's mark it. So he goes from like right here to this area, right? And then he goes up. He's squaring his shoulders. So his body's going to the side, but he squares his shoulders up and is able to float it over the top. See, his shoulders squared to the hoop, going to the side. Nice soft touch over the top floater. All right, so we're going to watch it again so you can watch. Now watch the pace. He doesn't come off full speed, but he's able to kind of go down fast, slow, float. All right. Second clip here, we have him in kind of a transition situation. Another ball screen, and he gets downhill. He could have threw a lob, to be honest. This lob right here is wide open. But he's able to stop on a dime. So this is why it's important, especially with the players that I teach and work with. I work on same hand, same foot floaters. All right, so this is an example. He stops on his right foot. I think that's Damian Lillard, right? So he stops he stops on his right foot, and he kind of goes up for that floater. All right. What we noticed too when I watch LaMelo, he does drive to the rim and goes and finishes, but he's more of a finesse player. You don't see him like trying to like bully people and go through people. He's the type of player to go around or pull up short to get an open shot rather than going into contact, from what I've seen. All right, so now the next situation, same idea. Every clip is a floater. He scored at 30-something points this game, shot very efficiently, but 4 clips throughout the game, he was able to get floaters off. All right, another ball screen. This one's a little, probably not suggested because he shoots this one pretty deep, but he gets a sideline ball screen, kind of hesitates and takes a step and floats it, where almost everybody else would probably shoot a jump shot. All right, so watch it again. Now, the other key thing here, I'm going to slow it down. When he gets this screen, he completely comes to a stop. So right here, he stops to kind of survey. So what I think he can see if he was able to throw it is these two guys over the top. So he can swing it with his left hand over the top, which is really important. Why it's important to be able to pass with both hands, right? But that also then freezes the defender, gives Plumlee time to get back in front and roll here, right? So we see that, and he, being as confident a player as you are in your abilities, he feels like he can shoot that floater. All more power to you as a player if you can do that. Now, is it suggested? Probably not, but if you were confident enough, definitely take that floater. Last but not least, same idea. All right. Gets by the defender. Now, what I really like about this play is his ability to freeze the defender. So he gets a switch, he gets what he wants, and he sizes him up into this through bound and kind of like through, drop, delayed drop. And then he's able to accelerate by the defender. Now, this puts pressure on CJ McCollum. Sorry, that was a bad placement, but CJ to either step up. If he steps up here, right? If he steps up here, the ball should go lob to, I believe it's that PJ Washington. All right. But he's able to keep himself keeps his body between him, the defender and the hoop. So he's able to keep the primary defender on his back. And he knows CJ wouldn't jump to block. He would take a charge. So he has to kind of angle it. If you saw where he went, right? Let's watch it again. His body goes towards this angle away from CJ. So let's slow it down. And he goes that way. So CJ can't take the charge. And he's able to get a great floater, which is right in front of the hoop, and finishes it. All right. So this was a great example of the importance of having a floater in today's game. All right, getting downhill, especially depending on knowing what you are good at. Some players are good at drawing contact. Some players are better at being a finesse finisher. There's players who are, good at both. So you got to know what you are. And if you want to develop both, you have to practice both. So keep working. Try this one out. Good stuff. Keep grinding.